Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here for Saturday's 10-race card, including the 9th and feature race, the Quality Road, with the return of Wildcat Red. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast, turf course firm. Our first race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the grass. It's a claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. 1 jockey change on number 4, Make the Rider, Kevin Krieger.
They're at the post. Racing at Gulfstream. In the center, Call Me Back begins nicely. So too does Farley's Mandate. These two are quickest from Willie Pay away in the top flight. And Fire Mission is well spotted early. He's 4th behind the speed. He's a length and a half better than the high draw horse Fiddler's Tango, who drops over under Zimmerman, 2 lengths in front of 7-10 split. As they race around the turn, there's still 3 horses across the track. From the inside, Call Me Back. From the center, Farley's Mandate. And out 3 wide, Willie Pay trying to relax and get over. A length and a half better than Fire Mission. He gets the best seat in the house. Racing from 4th, 3 off the speed. Gap of 5 to Fiddler's Tango, who's 3 lengths better than 7-10 split. Then it's Jeropo toward the inside, Kalpalek. Toward the outside, Tell It Like It Is, Coach. And trailing the field here, the trailer is Baby Maxwell. Down the backstretch they go. They're still chasing the 3-pronged speed duel up front with Call Me Back inside, Farley's Mandate between them, and 3 wide Willie Pay. Fire Mission still drafting in behind, just waiting for his cue from jockey Juan Leyva. He's now 4th and only 2.5 off the lead. He's 5 lengths better than Fiddler's Tango, who's 4 lengths better than 7-10 split, then Kalpalek. The rest have a daunting task and 3 furlongs to go as they run around the far turn. The top 4 continue to dominate. Willie Pay, he's out 3 wide to take the lead from Call Me Back. He'll have to deal with Fire Mission, who's just been drafting behind the speed duel. And here's Fire Mission on the outside to come to confront Willie Pay. Fiddler's Tango trying to do some work from the backfield, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the outside, Fire Mission trying to fight back. Willie Pay's a tough customer inside. He's 3 lengths better than Fiddler's Tango, who's now 3rd. But Fire Mission just got too good a trip, and he's going to make use of it in the first of the day. It's Juan Leyva and Fire Mission booting clear. Fire Mission levels off nicely. He'll win by about 4 lengths. Going to be close for second. Maybe Fiddler's Tango along in time over Willie Pay, and 7-10 split was 4th in 142 flat.
Number 1, Fire Mission, sits a perfect trip behind the speed and scores for Forks Racing Incorporated and Donald Roberts, trained by David Forks, ridden to victory by Juan Leyva. Second race, 5.5 furlongs on the fast main track, claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. Scratch, Raise Back.
And they're off. Phantasmagorico wins the break and goes looking for the lead, with Little Bart moving up on his outside to challenge, and toward the inside, a real fancy place. These 3 are quickest. Alfie Come Home comes away racing in 4th, a length better than Gray Tailored Suit, and as expected, the stretch runner Runnin' Thunder is last of all as Little Bart throttles open. Little Bart is the speed of the speed as they hit the far turn. He's 3 lengths in front of Phantasmagorico, 2nd. A real fancy place is now 3rd. The Gray Tailored Suit is inside while 4th, and ahead better than Alfie Come Home. Runnin' Thunder is still last, and they still chase the speed of Little Bart. 5/16 to go. Little Bart leads it by 2.5. Phantasmagorico is under the whip ride to try to get after him. 2nd, a real fancy place is inside 3rd. Off the fence and coming on 4th is Gray Tailored Suit, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, Little Bart, he's shortening up. Phantasmagorico runs at the leader 2nd, and Gray Tailored Suit is down the center of the racetrack for the Bug Boy, trying to make late ground with 1/8 of a mile to go. Phantasmagorico shifting about, short lead. Little Bart is 2nd, Gray Tailored Suit is 3rd. Phantasmagorico under vigorous urging from Rios, and he'll get home. Phantasmagorico a length and a half. Little Bart 2nd, Gray Tailored Suit 3rd, then Runnin' Thunder 4th in 104-1.
Number 3, Phantasmagorico scores for St. George Stable LLC, trained by Efron Loza Jr. and ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. We'll take a break. Be back for the 3rd in just a few moments.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15 to 1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish 2nd.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs.
He's 4 lengths off the lead. Then Matador, who's down at the rail with 4.5 to make up. Constitution has won!
Welcome back. Our third race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the turf. It's a maiden claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 1 Ludicrous Speed. Also scratch number 11, 4 Z's.
And they're off. Breaking sharply but ducking in was Dark Humorista, who will try to establish the lead, but sent along is, come on, Charlie. These two hook up at once. They're 3 lengths better than on the outside Headwing, who drops over. Colonel John is between horses. Along his inside is Frady, and at the inside, driven by Desire. As they run around the first turn, the early trailer is Dardanian. The pace looks spirited up top with Dark Humorista on the inside and toward the outside. Come on, Charlie. They've opened up 5 lengths on the team of Colonel John and Headwing. Then Frady covering ground outside as You Are So Perfect. It's a stretch of 2.5 lengths to Driven by Desire, who's 3 lengths better than Dardanian, and trailing the field, Buckingham Gate. Opening quarter, sprint like 22 and 4 over the firm turf course. They're going at it up top. Dark Humorista on the inside. Come on, Charlie on the outside. Doing themselves no favors. They're 3.5 lengths better than Headwing in third. Trying to improve down inside is Frady with the favorite Colonel John. Patiently handled by Ramsey Zimmerman, 5th and 5 lengths behind, with Driven by Desire next. Then You Are So Perfect, who covered ground in the early stages. He's a length better than Dardanian, and Buckingham Gate is last as they start to close in on the top horses. They run around the far turn. Dark Humorista has the lead. With first run outside, here's Headwing. Was third, now second and challenging. Colonel John is starting to do some work. He's covering ground but traveling nicely. And Frady is down inside with an upset possibility. Looking for room is Driven by Desire. Widest of all, You Are So Perfect. And this is wide open as they turn for the money. The leader is Headwing. It's a short lead, though. Down the outside, here comes Dardanian with Colonel John trying to shift into overdrive, and up the inside is Frady. 1/8 of a mile to go. Dardanian grinding it out on the outside. He takes the lead now. Headwing is back to second. Down the outside, Driven by Desire. Colonel John no good. The winner is Dardanian by 2.5. Close for second, maybe Headwing over Driven by Desire in 1:44 and 2.
Number 2, Dardanian, closes to win it for owners Dennis Griffin and Gold Star Racing. Trained by Dennis Griffin, ridden to victory today by Luca Panici. Fourth race is a 6.5 furlong sprint, the claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2, Where's the Bay? Also scratch the 6, Holden Bullets.
Racing. Good start toward the outside for Starship Silverado, who moves out to try to get the lead, but Political Justice and Artie Ocean have similar ideas, and these two hook up. Artie Ocean inside, Political Justice outside. They throw it down through the first 3/16 of a mile, and they've opened up 5 lengths now on Have the Last Word, who races third. PJ's Magical Wink is fourth, but he's already 7.5 off the lead. Love Dr. Bill to his inside. It's a stretch of 2.5 lengths to Mejijo, and the trailer is Starship Silverado. Sharp speed put on here by the outside horse Political Justice through a 22 and 2 opening quarter, and Artie Ocean tries to stay with them. These two have opened up an 8-length gap on PJ's Magical Wink and Have the Last Word. 3 lengths better than Love Dr. Bill. Then Mejijo, and trailing the field is Starship Silverado, and Political Justice just put Artie Ocean away. Political Justice off the claim and 2.5 in front with a 1/4 of a mile to go, but here comes the veteran campaigner PJ's Magical Wink. He's had pace to chase, and he's 3 lengths behind, but gaining ground now with 3/16 to go. Political Justice straightens for the drive, trying to seal the deal. PJ's Magical Wink to the attack on the outside is second, on the inside and Have the Last Word third, and here comes PJ. PJ's Magical Wink down the center of the racetrack to take the lead. Political Justice is back to second. It's PJ's Magical Wink to beat another PJ, and PJ's Political Justice, who was second. Love Dr. Bill finished third, and fourth was Have the Last Word in 1:17 and 1.
Number 4, PJ's Magical Wink, sure as knows his way to the winner's circle, owned by Dan Hertak, trained by Donna Grave, ridden to victory today by Jose Alvarez. Fifth race on the turf, 1 mile and 1/16, claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. Stretch the main track only participant, number 11, Wild Conceits.
And they're off. From the center, Gridiron Great begins nicely. Caminito from down inside, and Dusty Moore showing speed. Ecliptical's Praline comes away in the top flight, and from the high shelf, moving over, Drover Road. They race into the first turn, and the high draw horses do cross over. Ecliptical's Praline down inside, and up on the outside, Drover Road ahead in front. Ecliptical's Praline is second. From the outside, Gridiron Great now moves it closer third. All Alex is next. Wide on the course is Saturday Special, but he's much closer today. He's a length better than Dusty Moore with Caminito between horses. Zamater D is next, a length and a half better than Telcontar, and Abadoy held up last. There's only about 5.5 from front to back as they covered the opening quarter in 24 seconds flat. It's Drover Road in front by a head. Moving up on the outside is All Alex and Gridiron Great between horses. Ecliptical's Praline pocketed up fourth down inside. Half length better than Saturday Special from fifth, and between horses Dusty Moore is sixth. Then comes Telcontar. Zamater D is unimpeded with a wide journey. Moving off the fence is Caminito, thinking the same thing, and 2 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is Abadoy. Throw a blanket over him here as they run around the far turn after a half mile in 48-3. The leader's had his own way here. Drover Road continues to lead it. Ecliptical's Praline is still down inside, awaiting clear passage and the green light. Moving up on the far outside, Zamater D is now charging home, and looking for room down inside is Telcontar. They straighten away for the run to the wire. Look at this horse race. Ecliptical's Praline worked off the fence at the right time, now gets first run and takes a short lead. Down the outside in Zamater D, Dusty Moore, and up the inside, Telcontar. Telcontar coming on at Dusty Moore, who now hits the front. Dusty Moore outside trying to get to Telcontar. Dusty Moore, Telcontar, Dusty Moore! Dusty Moore and Santiago Gonzalez for 3 in a row. They nail Telcontar with Ecliptical's Praline third.
Number 3, Dusty Moore just gets up to win it by a neck. Owned by GDS Racing Stable Incorporated. Trained by Gustavo Delgado. Ridden to victory today by Santiago Gonzalez. We'll take a break. Be back for the 6th in about a minute.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back. The 6th race, a 5-furlong sprint. This is a maiden claiming event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. The claiming price $50,000 down to $40,000. Scratch the one, Alyssa's Catch.
And they're off. I Don't Look Back springs right out to take a clear early lead from moving up between horses Palaiushko. From the outside, Bon Nui, Yarmarka widest of all, and Alarming Angel is moving up to challenge, and a little tight is Alarming Angel as they really scramble for the early lead. They move into the far turn. Palaiushko puts ahead in front. Toward the inside, I Don't Look Back. Alarming Angel is in tight between horses, and moving out wide is Bon Nui. They're 2 lengths better than Carmen's Secret with Yarmarka at her inside, followed inside by Big Red Kitten, and trailing the field here is Slinnyberg. Wide open horse race as they run to the top of the stretch. Palaiushko still has the lead. Toward the inside, Alarming Angel still in a little tight. Toward the outside in Bon Nui. Then on the far outside trying to run on is Carmen's Secret, and they're into the stretch. Michael Ritvo and Palaiushko, the first timer, has the lead by a length and a half. Bon Nui is second. Alarming Angel is third. Down the outside, Slinnyberg with the late say. But another Dorochenko firster's home and cooled out. Here's Palaiushko. Palaiushko and Michael Ritvo powerhouse home at 6-1. They win by about 4. Very close for second. Give it to Alarming Angel over Bon Nui, and a late run from Big Red Kitten got her fourth in 59-3.
And it's number 6, Palaiushko, winning it for Raw LLC, trained by Gennady Dorochenko, ridden to victory today by apprentice Michael Ritvo. We're on the turf for the 7th, 1 mile and 1/16 starter optional claimer, 3-year-olds and upward scratch to 2. The 8, the 11 and 12, big favorite in here, number 7, Hey Leroy.
From the inside, Decaf again begins nicely. Romans Avenue is quickly up the challenge, and on the outside, Dynamic Boy. The heavy favorite, Hey Leroy, trying to settle from the high draw now and move over. As they run into the first turn, Hey Leroy will be spun 3 deep with Lay It Down getting a good trip. He's third behind the speed, and the speed is Romans Avenue, 3 lengths in front. From second on the inside, Dynamic Boy. 2 lengths better than Lay It Down. Then Starship Avenger, Decaf again. 3 wide out there is Hey Leroy. He's about 7 or 8 off the speed of Romans Avenue, and he's 2 lengths better than Muta Sadir. Duke is last of all as they string out behind Romans Avenue. Romans Avenue, enterprising tactics, but the quarter was not that fast. 24-1 for him, and he's bumped the margin to 7 or 8. Dynamic Boy is there second. He's put 5 on Lay It Down and Starship Avenger third and fourth. Hey Leroy is fifth, but they picked it up down the backstretch through a half mile in 47 seconds flat. They're 2 lengths better than Decaf again, Muta Sadir, and Duke. Interesting complexion to the race as they swing around the far turn. Romans Avenue still has the lead, and the lead is still 8 lengths. Dynamic Boy is there second. Now Luis Saez starts to get Hey Leroy into the race. He has Lay It Down to catch to get to the top horse, Romans Avenue. He's into fourth and trying to get going. 3 lengths back to Muta Sadir, and they run to the top of the stretch. Romans Avenue trying to steal this up top. He still has a 5-length lead. Lay It Down gets first run on him second. Down the outside, Hey Leroy swings into action, and on the inside and Dynamic Boy, here's Hey Leroy down the center of the racetrack for Luis Saez, now taking the lead. Lay It Down could not stay with him. Dynamic Boy is next. Late run from Duke, but it's the Appleton winner. It's Hey Leroy in front. Hey Leroy and Luis Saez by 2 from Dynamic Boy second. Close for third. Muta Sadir might have got up over Lay It Down and Duke in 141-3.
Number 7, Hey Leroy, just too good for this bunch. Owned by Rantos Racing Stable Corporation, trained by Mania Sport, ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. The 8th race, 5.5 furlong sprint. This is a maiden event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. Scratch number 11, Blue Sapphire.
And they're up. Poor beginning for Joni's Ticket. Awesome Ice was away very well and moves right to the early lead, but Slava moves to challenge her on the outside, and Holywell is down inside. These 3 are quickest, with Wilshire Air running up now to take fourth. 3 lengths better than Siri Song, then Street Princess. Down inside is Dinah Kid, followed by Musical Mystery. Then it's Frostbite, 3 lengths back to the inside. That's Image of Rachel, and stablemate Joni's Ticket is last. They chase the speed of Holywell, who leads with on the inside. Awesome Ice trying to come back second. Moving up on the outside, Wilshire Air is now third. They've put 3.5 lengths on Slava fourth. Then it's another 5 to Siri Song. The rest need to get moving as they run to the top of the stretch. Awesome Ice in the center of the racetrack now has a short lead. Holywell is second. Wilshire Air is flattening out, and Holywell has something in reserve inside, cuts the corner and takes the lead again. Awesome Ice, Zayas goes to the left hand and tries to get her to go forward, but Holywell kicks clear. Back to third is Wilshire Air, then Slava fourth. Late run outside from Image of Rachel, but they're coming to the wire. It's Holywell in front. Not done trying Awesome Ice, but she's out of time. Holywell wins. And wins by a length. Awesome Ice is second. Slava was third. Close fourth. Image of Rachel might have got up.
Number 3, Holywell scores and pays $19.40 to win. Owned by Tracy Pinchin, trained by Jose Pinchin, ridden to victory by Ramsey Zimmerman. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the $75,000, the Quality Road.
General A-Rod, spot on the outside in Constitution. Cairo Prince is fifth right now, and he's 4 lengths off the lead. Then Matador, who's down at the rail with 4.5 to make up. Constitution has won!
Welcome back. The 9th and feature race, 1 mile and 1/16. It's the Quality Road, $75,000 guaranteed for 3-year-olds. No scratches or jockey changes. The big favorite, number 4, Wildcat Red.
And they're off in the Quality Road Stakes. Luis Saez and Wildcat Red sent out of there to try to secure inside position and the lead, and they'll do both in the run to the first turn. Perchango tries to keep him company in the early stages with East Hall down inside and now third. In between horses, Not Your Average Joe and Best Plan Yet is out wide, a length and a half in front of Shiva Curlin, and Real Steel taken in hand to trail as they run around the opening turn. On the outside, Perchango takes it to Wildcat Red in the early stages with Best Plan Yet forced 4 wide. 3 wide, and on the top flight is Not Your Average Joe. They line up 4 across the track after the opening quarter in 22-4. Nobody messing around here as they head down the backstretch. East Hall Loves Life sitting off the sharp pace from 5th, a length and a 2.5 better than Shiva Curlin in 6th, and Real Steel is 4 lengths last in 7th as they run to the half-mile pole. Wildcat Red after the half-mile in 45 and 4. He now gets away by a length from second. Perchango, well, Not Your Average Joe is third. Best Plan Yet is next. East Hall rides the rail with an inside journey. He'll be the stretch danger, followed by Shiva Curlin and Real Steel. But the big shot, Wildcat Red, the Fountain of Youth Stakes winner, sails past the 5/16 under cruise control, and he's leaving the rest behind. Real Steel does some work from the back. East Hall tries to continue a sustained run down inside, but at the quarter pole, Wildcat Red has brought his A-game. Wildcat Red flashing his speed for his South Florida faithful. He turns for the money, 6 lengths on top, and confidently handled. East Hall left in the wake with Real Steel and Best Plan Yet. They tried him early, but they can't try him now. Let's hear it for the Fountain of Youth Stakes winner. Let's hear it for Wildcat Red. He's bound for the Jersey Shore. He's wrapped up. He's geared down, and he canters in under Saez, walking home a confident 5-length winner. East Hall second, Real Steel third, and Best Plan Yet was fourth in 142 and 3.
What a performance by number 4, Wildcat Red. No competition, just drew away. And there's Ron Nicoletti giving out the trophy to the connections of Wildcat Red, owned by Honors Stable Corporation, trained by Jose Garofalo, ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. 10th and final race, 6.5 furlongs, maiden 3-year-olds and upwards. Scratch the 2, the 4, also scratch number 8, Wild Winter.
And runners away. From the outside, Pure Talent gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Rough Alex moves to challenge down inside. Un Hombre Caliente is away in the top flight, so is Valbanque. And moving up between horses, Mon Petit Poté. Then it's a gap of 2 lengths back. Moving up now, Tis Marvelous and Grease Paint as last of all as they run down the backstretch. Un Hombre Caliente and Michael Ritvo lead by a length. Mon Petit Poté is now racing second. Up on the outside, Valbanque is third. Rough Alex is shuffled to fourth. Moving up outside in fifth is Tis Marvelous. 2.5 lengths to Pure Talent, who's now retreating, and Grease Paint is inside. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Less than 3 furlongs to go. It's on the inside. Un Hombre Caliente, who leads it by a neck. Valbanque is now second, putting into a whip ride, but gaining into it is Tis Marvelous. He's now third within 2 of the lead, and Rough Alex will wait his turn down inside with a 1/4 mile left to go. With the lead, Un Hombre Caliente, Valbanque to the outside. Rail opens for Rough Alex. He cuts the corner beautifully. Great trip for him, and he's trying to find his best stride with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Out in the center, Tis Marvelous. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tis Marvelous up for a short lead. Rough Alex to the attack inside, trying to get him on the money. Tis Marvelous just in front. Rough Alex inside. Tis Marvelous. Rough Alex. Tis Marvelous. Tis Marvelous and Edgar Zayas prevail from Rough Alex, who was second. Un Hombre Caliente third, and Valbanque was fourth. It's close for fifth between Grease Paint and Mon Petit Poté. 1:16 and 3, the running time.
The favorite number 5, Tis Marvelous, lives up to his name, scores in the nightcap, owned by Stone Street Stables, LLC, trained by Marty Wilson, ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. In the pick 4, 4 of 4 paid $18 even. The pick 5, 5 of 5, $124.05, 405, $2.65. The pick 6, 6 of 6, $319.46. And tomorrow, a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six, $50,000 guaranteed.
That wraps up the Saturday card. Remember, Sunday, 8 live races, and we have a special day of racing next Tuesday, July 1st, right here at Gulfstream Park. 125 post, 8 races on tap. You got to be here not only tomorrow, but on Tuesday, 125. Good night and good luck.